Hey, what's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to give you guys a really good technique to help combat negative energy, okay? So, if you feel as though you just want to protect yourself, okay, um, in a spiritual manner, all right, then what you may want to do is this. If you suspect that you may have possibly people, we'll just say forces, that intend on sending negative energy your way. And what do I mean by this? I mean people or forces who you may suspect they could possibly be talking negative about you behind your back. Um, Even if someone talks negative about you in your face, anything like that, right? If you just know and suspect that people may be trying to send negative energy your way, whether they realize it or not, okay? Then this is something you can do in order to make it work, not only work for you, but also send it back. Not only send it back, but make it work for you. Alchemy, right? Turn lead into gold. All right, look. So if you suspect that at any given time, someone could be speaking on you negatively, thinking of you in a negative manner, is all energy, okay? So even people thinking about you in a negative manner, talking about you in a negative manner, these things are negative energy being put out, okay? So what you can do though is you make them responsible for their negativity, all right? How you can do that is you guard yourself by, for one, with your mind, your thoughts, you put up a shield around yourself, okay? You tell yourself whatever negative energy is sent out in regards to me, it goes back to the sender. That negativity goes back to the sender where it came from. You know what I mean? Now, this is the thing. You have to have your aura as clean as possible. All right? Meaning you have to repent, okay? Otherwise, this will not work as good, because if you are at fault yourself, okay, then perhaps you could deserve, you know what I mean, to absorb negative energy, okay? Now, ain't none of us perfect, but you have to keep your aura as vibrant as possible. And how you do that is you try to live as pure as you possibly can, meaning you repent, meaning anything you might be doing wrong or might have been doing wrong, you try to get those things out your life. Live a clean and holy life as much as possible, right? So that gives you the aura of cleanliness, okay? Not that you perfect, not that you don't make mistakes currently, but you try to minimize your mistakes as much as possible, and you try to make sure that your intent is not to make a mistake. But we all gonna make mistakes sometimes, okay? And definitely repent on any mistakes from the past, okay? So that's for one, you know. And then, you know, keeping your aura up by, you know what I mean, keeping yourself clean by what you eat, your activities, things like that, exercise and sleeping, all these things strengthen your aura in order for you to stay as protected as possible, okay? Then what you do is, once you put that mental shield up, okay, you're putting that awareness out, and it disrupts and distorts the negative energy that might be pushed out towards you, okay? Especially when there's no legitimate reason for it. If somebody just is sending negative energy your way because they don't like you for whatever reason, but it's not really valid. They just might not like you for whatever different reasons, but it's not valid. So if somebody just don't like you because the way you look, or if somebody just don't like you because the way you think or something like that, but it's not nothing that's actually harming anyone else, then that's not really justified. You see what I'm saying? They didn't really do anything to you per se. You can send it back. Another thing is, you never know what protection that someone has over their life, okay? and how the Most High favors somebody, or how somebody may appear in his eyes. So in a regular person eyes, you might not like somebody, but that person may have favor from the Most High. The Most High might revere that person. Okay? And so if you live in a holy life, a clean life, if you walk in with the Most High, then you're likely to have that kind of protection. Okay? But like I said, what you can do for yourself is put that shield up, that mental shield, okay, that expands all throughout your aura. Okay? You can transmute that energy by whatever does seep through. Okay? It seeps through in a way that, being that your aura is strong enough and you have the right mindset and the right intent, okay, you are able to alchemize that energy and use it as fuel in your life to bring in positive things into your life, okay, and to sustain your life in a good way. You know what I mean? Because when you send out, and then the thing is, what happens to the forces that may be sending out negative energy towards your way or towards you in some kind of way, what happens is it drains them. See, energy is energy, okay? And if somebody has to drain themselves to put out negative energy towards you, that's exactly what they're doing, draining themselves, okay? They're draining themselves. And so you can take that energy from them, transmute it, and use it as positive energy and good fuel for your life, okay? So I'm going to reiterate, though, you have to be doing the right things. You have to be keeping yourself holy, pure, okay? You have to have repented. And then once you repent, you have to repent means not only repenting for anything you might have done in the past, but repenting also means you have to stop doing what you're doing. I got a video, check it out. It's probably about 3-4 videos down now from this one. And it talks about how the more negativity you entertain, the more negativity you possibly are bringing into your own life. So just talking negative about other people, things like that, you don't want to be dealing in that energy. And when you get to a certain space, you just realize you don't want to do that stuff no more. It doesn't even feel right anymore. Okay? Because you don't want to weaken your shields, you don't want to weaken your aura and bring negativity into your life. Okay? If people are like that, you let them be like that. You become holy as possible, which means you become separate. You separate yourself from that negativity as much as possible. Other things you could do, you know what I mean, is you could keep different talisman or amulets, things like that, right? That you use as protection, or you keep for protection. So usually it's a high vibrational object. It could be things like crystals. You know, I'll just say crystals. I ain't gonna give too many examples, okay? Incense are really good to clear your space and to ward off negative energy and return negative energy, and just to keep it from out of your aura, okay? And they also bring in good energy, okay? And the same thing with a lot of amulets and things like that. They not only do they ward off negative energy and block it, but they also attract good energy, okay? And then, like I said, what may happen also is you may notice certain little blessings in your life, because what's happening is it's transmuting that energy. So a lot of times what'll happen with some of your enemies, and you don't have, if you're living pure as possible, you don't really have enemies. You know what I mean? You're not looking at it like, I have enemies, but just have the understanding that it's going to be people that they're going to look at you as an enemy in some kind of way. And so what happens is, like I said, you transmute that energy and you kind of harvest their energy, and it brings positivity into your life in some kind of way, okay? So I think that's pretty good. That gives you guys a good understanding. So like I said, got to keep your aura up, got to live holy. And there's ways that you keep your aura up, you know, you want to be eating right. You want to always pray, meditate, take time for yourself as much as possible. Get as much time with yourself and to yourself as much as possible, so you won't have too many outside influences that could be negative. Now, if you can be around a bunch of great people, then be around a bunch of great people. But, for a lot of you guys who I may be talking to, you may not always have opportunity to be around great people. And so you don't want to get consumed with negative people, okay? So you might want to just, until you are able to get around your tribe, so to speak, you may just want to limit your time around certain types of people, right? That's going to help strengthen your aura, keep it up, because you get to stay in your space, stay in your calm, stay in your peace, all right? That's going to strengthen you, okay? Exercising, getting your sleep, okay? Thinking positive, all right? Anything else? Yeah, and like I said, don't really, and don't think of it in a way of you're trying to send, you're rejecting the negativity. This is how you become appear to and strengthen your aura. I know it may seem kind of weak, and you know what I mean, and things like that. And in your immature stages, you might rather like, nah, I want to send the energy back and let them get what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? But look at it this way. Don't weaken your aura like that, because anger weakens your aura. Okay? Combativeness and things like that is ways to fight. Bruce Lee, the art of fighting without fighting. Okay? Send it back. It goes back to them. It's not even that you're even sending it back. It's just you have a shield up. The energy has to go somewhere, and usually through the laws of karma, it goes back to whoever sent it out. You see what I'm saying? Whoever's sending it out and things like that. It goes back in a way though, and you think of it going back in a way to where it just teaches them to not bother you. That's all. You know what I mean? Everybody has the right to defend themselves, and it just kind of teaches a person a lesson to not bother you. You know what I mean? And then it gets to a point in their life where they realize, like, maybe I shouldn't speak on this person in a negative manner. Maybe I shouldn't do anything negative towards this person or to this person. You know what I mean? Yeah. So hopefully this was a helpful video to some of you guys. Peace.